Yes, you can start, sister.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Today there is a great class, and I thank you for having me in this classroom with Sisters World One Academy. Is Rosemarie Sanchez. We're going to continue on talking about leadership for entrepreneurs. So as you go and you learn, I learned. There's always a learning class that will give me the opportunity to always get feedback from all of you, and that gives me opportunity also to be a student. So are you with me today here? If you can raise your hand, if you can have some energy, let's have a good time. I'm seeing some messages right now. Thank you. And if you can share this to other friends, why not do it, right? Why not do it? We really need to have this done and give it to someone else that may be, asking for help, or maybe they want to empower themselves. Maybe by listening, they join as well, Sisters for One Academy, and be growing with us. So thank you. I do see different faces today here. We have Ambassador Noor Ahmed. Hi, Ambassador. How are you? I've seen you before here. I have Raj Kumar. I have Lika Baishibi. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Nija Jasmine. Saeed Danish. Hi, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. And we have Derek Herbert, who's been here before also. And perhaps our wonderful sister, dear Queen Nadia Hariri. Thank you for having me once again. Alrighty, so as we go along, let's talk about what we've talked in before. As you know, I'm a coach in marketing, and I'm glad to help you by letting you know again what leadership is about. Okay, we're going to do like a process of um, reminding us the responsibility we have as an individual, right? And to grow with an organization or lead or influence or guide others, individuals, team, or entire organization. And that's what really doing our amazing Success for One Academy. This is what really is happening today with us. We're being empowered through different classrooms, through different professors, through different coaches, mentors, and we also giving a feedback to the world. So this is empower organization that's not controlling, but is contributing. And that's what we really do with leadership. We also have talked about the characteristics of leaders, right? Being a leader is a big responsibility in all forms, in our personal lives, in our perhaps in our organizations we work with as a professional, and although to the communities, and even as a public figure, right? So we really need to be in charge and control of our thoughts and how we proceed. But sometimes that responsibility takes effect and it goes along. It does tend to forgive where really the base is sometimes. So that's why empower ourselves with so much information and knowledge will help us through the career of a leader to embrace that responsibility, but also to engage and to really take in making it assure that what we're doing, it really in fact get all the characteristics of a leader, making a sense to other people. Okay. So we have spoken before about power. That was the last class we did, which is one of the 5 characteristics of a leader. Now we're going to talk about vision. Okay. Vision is something that we do have each and every day. I think our vision starts with us as human being of what we really want and we want to create for others, or maybe to even empower of platforms in order for that to happen and have like a viral success. Okay. And it's something we don't gamble, right? It's something we have to add on and today without delay, right? So it is accomplished by many different things, many different factors. Okay. And our vision give us the goals, give us growth, give us innovation, give us creativity, give us a future. And as we go along, our goals are really the destiny that we're reaching, right? But this is something we really have to talk about. We every day through the things we do, our goals are set. Sometimes in that way, always happen to change. Or we have so much opportunities to create our goals and to add on it, and we lose the process because there's uncertainty of many ways. Okay. But one of the things that we really have to encourage ourselves in being a person who reach a goal is going through the past experiences and seeing if what we have done is enough. You know, that criteria, it's kind of hard. It's something really hard to for a human being to really think about, because we don't want to see in our failures. We always want to see in our succeed. We always want to see in our winning side, right? But reaching a goal, it is not a decision that happens through one day. It's a decision that progressively is been happening. And at some point you set a goal, you said, this is what I want. This is what I really want, maybe for the organization I work with, maybe for the people I embrace, maybe for my household, maybe for people that I embrace their job, doing what they do. Or it can be even something that you create for long term. Okay. Now, to reach a long term goal, to be honest with you, there's so many things that would happen on the way. First of all, our discipline has to be strong as human beings. We really need to think about what we're doing today that will embrace the next and impact the next action to the future. But the future is uncertain, right? Sometimes it's uncertain, right? Today I'm living in Canada, maybe I live in 5 years in Mexico, and things change completely, radically, you know? But really, that's something that I face if I really create it from a beginning. You see? So, for example, myself, I, I've, I've, I impacted so many people doing what I do, which some of you, you know, I'm a writer. Okay, I publish books with Sagas de Éxito, which is an organization that I held and I hold with my dear friend, sister, colleague, and partner. Her name is Anneliet Seni. So we do books, and we do books in co-authorship, right? But then we also, as a goal from that organization, our goal is that when people come in to do their own chapter about their lives and they add on that in their books, in our books, we want them also to become a fully writer, a fully author, completely with their own book. So our goal is for them to pass through our organization with the university we have for them to accomplish that. Okay. But then when we look at that expectancy, and we have done that already, where we have other authors that they have already published their books, not only they were co-authors, then our next goal for us is to embrace them, to be empowered with different communities and do businesses among each other. So you see, one step leading to the other step, and the other step leading to the other step. But on the way, we will have to innovate. We will have to create alternatives. We have to be creative to really think if what we're doing right now as a strategy of sales, it is working for them, or our strategy of marketing, it really does make sense. Or maybe, you know, surprisingly, we have to change the strategy because now we want to go and work with some places around Latin America and not as much as in North America, let's say. So we have to embrace that there will be growth, there will be innovation, but there will be creativity also, right? And that's our vision, that no perhaps we stay only one goal and be focused on only that, but pursuing all these components as success, as goal, as growth, as innovation, as creative, being the future for that vision that we have. So our vision has to be expanded globally in order for our businesses to work as big organizations. That's, let's say, if that is the desire you have from the beginning of the business you're doing. But let's say you're not doing a business. Maybe you are doing a platform of getting people to do a replicate of your business, let's say, and you teach them how to do that. Well, we also have to place our vision well established for them to understand what they really need to do then the next steps. But maybe as a person, you have a vision and ambitious of, let's say, through the growth that you're getting through the different components of knowledge that you're receiving. Per se, you're in Success World One right now, and this is an academy where every person is inclusive. There's no limitations of whatever you are. Our dear sister Queen, she's always doing something really thoughtful in order to get people united and getting our vision, and then from there empower other communities. But then you think, okay, well, I've been painting and doing drawings all my life. you know I'm really good at it, and through that, when people see it, I have so much reciprocal benefits. People tell me they feel good, or they see that, and maybe it makes them to believe much more because it's a beautiful way of me displaying the portrait, right? And then you say, well, by the end of the day, why don't I do this for other people, teach them, have the vision of what I want to teach them, and give them a set of goals, and get them to grow, and get them to innovate, and get them to be creative, and give them the future. So you see, the components of the vision that you have has to be something that really makes a powerful stigma or embrace societies with alternatives that they really need, that there's a need for, and also they will receive and you will receive. So it is important to embrace these as leaders. And in that way, when you create anything, it will be easy to portray it outside from where you are. Now, I do have a question and from all of you here. I would love to hear about your vision, about the vision you have personally as a business, or growing with the community of Success World One Academy. What is the vision that you have for this platform with Success World One that can get you to be growing, innovating, being creative, having goals set, and have a success, perhaps a future? If someone can raise their hand and perhaps give an opportunity of letting me know this, that would be great, because in that way we can interact, and by doing so, we're both learning, right? So if you have something to say, that would be great. If not, dear sister, if you're around, maybe you can talk with us about in regards to the vision of Success for One, and how these
Yes,
components are working to the favor of the organization today.
yes. My vision about Successful One was to create a free education for everyone, and to teach and empower the humanity through this education, free education, and also to create the economy of heart. The economy of heart is also um, to create an economic reality for everyone to be financially independent, because a lot of people are asking for a lot of money. They are asking for money and all that. But if I give you money now, tomorrow what you will do? You will come to me, ask me again, and then you will be dependent on me, and you will be just like a slave of your own poverty of mind. I, through Successful One, I have created this Successful One Academy, which is the academy of the people. So it is free and high quality education for everyone. Then everyone can come, learn, have the skills and all that. And that it is very important. From there, from there you will learn, have more trust in yourself, have more confidence in yourself. And I want you to be the best expression of yourself, to be independent and to say, I am. Yes, you are by your creativity, you are by your actions, by by your mindset, your power, your the power that you have within you. I just want you to reveal your best talent. You may be a doctor, you may be an author or anything, a footballer, musician, doesn't matter. Be you. And education and knowledge is your freedom and your best expression in this world. This is my vision for the world. I want them to be free from this system and to take power, to not let the mental go command you, because the mental, all the thoughts that you have usually are programmed and sent by the mental. And what the mental is doing is just reminding you your past, reminding you the mistakes that you have done, reminding you the misery where you were. Is only cultivating your poverty. And I want you to get out from the slavery of the mental. The only way to get free is and to think by yourself and to be the master is to be creative, to take over and to be the master, to be creative. Imagine your life, no matter the situation that you are living in, actually, just be creative. Imagine your world, the world where you want to be. Because I know the mental will come back, and the mental will also put you in the actual reality where you are living. But if he is doing that, it means, and it is the proof already that it is your past, because the mental cannot project anything other than the past. So it means that you are already above that. You are the master. And through Successful One Academy, I'm not expecting the world, I'm not expecting uh, followers on all that. My only mission, I prefer to have two students, two or even one student that will learn and will change his life, than to have 1 million students that will understand nothing. So even if you are two, three, doesn't matter. The most important is to reveal something from you. And I know that what you will learn today, you will teach tomorrow around you. And this is what we are doing. You know, knowledge has to be contagious. This free education needs to be contagious. We have to teach the others. We have to feed the poor, and feeding the poor is sharing the knowledge with whom the people who are still ignorant. This is what is feeding the poor for me, and this is my vision for the world. When you have the knowledge, you can build your economy, you can build your business, you can build your home, your nation, you can build yourself. And this is my only vision and target in life, to just change and bring this peace, this equality, this freedom through knowledge and education. And Successful One is the academy of the people. We are earning nothing from that. Everything is free. And that's it.
Wow.
This is my vision.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I think your vision is not away from our vision, right? We're here for that reason, for embrace knowledge, and knowledge is power. but that power has a responsibility that needs to be done, and it needs to have actions. And I love when you said Susus Board One Academy is for the people. So that's the key, for the people. Also, you said that you don't care if you have so many people, you care about that. At least if you touch one, two people, but they're set, ready, skilled, they embrace their opportunities, and now they become the big leaders. Now you have done what your vision and mission is. And that's what it is. That's what it is. We have to really think as big and also as inclusive we can be. So I'm really, really glad that you said that, dear sister Nadia. And you see, our community is based on affection, on love. As we speak, we said, dear sister, brother. We're not seeing here people as being more or less. We're seeing people as equal, and that's great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ambassador Noor, I think you want to talk and say something. That would be great.
Absolutely. I really want to share something because, Sister Nadia, you are something else. Trust me, because most of the world educator, yes, as their profession, but at the same time, they are not that much thought about that. You realize that education should be free and it should be expressed whoever want that. So I have to give my gratitude and respect and huge respect to your vision. And yes, I want to share some of my information regarding the leadership and the vision, because whenever I just joined my professional as a young professional, and that time I just thought professional is kind of my uh, profession, but not my identity, because that doesn't mean that I am that kind of world leader. I'm that kind of world professional. It's all about my regular activities. I have to, after a month I will get some money as payment, as remuneration, as it is. Well, that time I just realized that what will be my vision. Then I focus on the three terms, that is internalization, externalization, and emotionalization. In the internalization, I just figure out, just think about my mind that what will be my vision. I just try to figure out by closing my eyes and try to figure out what will be my vision until it shows the clear picture in my mind. I just try to figure out that what will be my actual picture in future. That time I realized, okay, that I will be a influential leader in all the world who don't focus on the money, well, to change the world because of his or her word. Because I do believe that most of the youth are totally unemployed. Most of the people are totally unutilized because of a lack of knowledge, because lack of opportunities and lack of mentorship. Whenever we go for mentorship, it always be, you have to be paid. So maximum underprivileged student or maximum student from poor countries, they are not afford to get the mentorship from the world leading trainers or mentors. So that time I just focus my internalization, then I focus my externalization. I try to figure out my vision into the paper, into some image, into some figure, into some words. That time I just try to write my vision in words. And finally, I find the emotionalization, that is, I feel like when I get that as my life achievement, what I will feel, it's the emotionalization. So uh, all the three together make me the vision that you have to have good knowledge, you have to have learn, you have to have invest yourself to get not just people, to get informative people, to be influential in the near future. And that time I just focused the word, because of, though I'm a young professional, but due to have some family contribution and some other perspective, I can't invest so much money for my development. That's why I'm just in this COVID time, the most of the education I have found at free because of the COVID situation. Most of the uh, online platform give the opportunity that you can learn something at free, because this is the time to learn. I just pick those opportunity. And right now, I have to give my thank you once again to Sister Nadia, because I have learned so many things together. So the successful one, because this is another opportunity to me to get some knowledge and to improvise my knowledge, improvise my ideas, to develop myself, and I will change my life through learning, learning, and learning. I never stop learning until or unless I will change the nation. Thank you so much, sister, for giving me the floor. Actually, I feel emotional because I want to change my life. I want to change the society, because most of the influential leader are absent right now. We should be like this. We should take the responsible to change that. I should take the responsible to be a mentor of the youth. That's why I'm sharing. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ambassador Nur Ame. I love what
And
you
I,
said. You said,
thank you.
isn't it, dear sister? You want to say something?
Yes, I just want to say something to Noor, if you allow me, sister, to tell him at the minute, you decide to learn, all right, you are already in process of change. You are already in the change. So, so you have a change your life.
Alhamdulillah, because of all your opportunities bring me changing, and I will be change my world, my faith, as well as then my nation for the development, and I will
Alhamdulillah.
focus on the constructive world in near future, inshallah.
Inshallah, Alhamdulillah. I am very happy and very proud of you, because I told you, and I repeat again, you are a great leader. You are just revealing your talent as a leader, and a leader needs to learn in order to answer to all the questions possible asked to him, you know? So proud of you,
Bravo!
brother. Bravo.
Bravo, bravo. Yes, I was going to mention that. As you said, I want to change my life. Everything around you will change. You know, sometimes people, they want other people to change, but in fact, you can change nobody. You're able to change yourself, and therefore, everything surrounding you will change. So if we learn that, man, we will do our marvelous things, because we're not depending upon nobody. We know if our perspectives change, all and everything that's surrounding us will change. So change does not wait for the change. You know, it's hilarious to say so, but it's the truth. And I assure you, that's what's happening to you now. The world looks different because you have made the decision to make a change, and you're learning. And I think you will never stop learning, because that's how life is until we die. So you're in a
Yes,
good process.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now we want to hear Said Danish. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hi, brother. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. Thank you. I want to say something for all of you that my beloved sister Nadia Hariri, I always inspired from her, and I try to work on ground level, because she's doing very good work, and it should be spread worldwide. And it's very easy to say that I am working on education, I am working on health, I am working on employment, etc. But whenever we do on ground level, then result will be come, and humanity will be benefit. And the main important thing is it's very easy to say anything on social media or anywhere, but we should try to make happy all humanity. What we think for our, if we are thinking anything for us, then it should be think another people. It's humanity. If we are liking anything, then we should always like for others, and always represent our heart big and bigger for others. It's called humanity. And i I am very inspired from my beloved sister. She is working on ground level without any profit, without any show off. So it's called humanity. We we should support her, and what we can do for her, because success world one is not her organization. It's for everybody who is, who loving humanity, who loving peace. So I am requesting all of you that you should love success world one from depth of your heart and spread it everywhere. If we will do on humanity and peace on ground level, then result will become. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are very, very beautiful words, and perhaps it's a big ambition way of thinking too. Dear sister.
Yes, I will say thank you, brother Sayed. You are just an amazing man, and I love you so much. You know, you have said one thing very important and very dear to me. Yes, Success World One doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the people. It is for the people and by the people, just like a free government. We are, Success World One is here to uplift the humanity. Nothing belongs to me. Everything is for all the people. And more we participate, and more you share and participate all together, and more you will see the big benefit for the humanity, because we are only here to help humanity. We are earning nothing, just spreading love and just revealing the best of ourselves, and that's it. Thank you, Brother Sayed, for saying that. That is, it's for the people. Thank you, and not mine. This is the truth. It's not mine.
Bravo. Beautiful. Well, we have Derek Herbert, who says, my vision of being at Success World One Academy is to become more knowledge with many skills and use the same skills to serve others. And that's what really is humanity about. We all are at service. We just want to know what type of service you're at. You see, I can mention services as, let's say, people who work in hospitality. Their service is to serve others, right? But people who are in the hospital also they serve. But people as us that we're doing this type of embrace empower platform, we're serving people. You see, so serving is what really God made us through. That's what really we're doing through life. Always serving. When we have family, we serve. So it's all about being at service, doing service, and having the service back. You know, so everything evolves, and that's what humanity is about. So thank you, because our vision is clear now. Okay. Now we're going next to something important. Okay. Determine 3 goals you need to achieve in the next 1 year. Okay. You can write it down. You have a pen and paper in with you, write it down. You know, if we think about it, we can think always and have it always here. But as soon as you put it in writing, as soon as you see it visible, as soon as you're putting a plan towards that goal, I bet you it will be easy and achievable, and it will be always in here. And it won't be only a thought. It will be something that you desire to accomplish, so you will get action, okay? Now, the other question is between 3 years and 5 years from today's date. So you see, people sometimes say, oh, when it comes January 1st, that's when I'll start doing the changes. No, my friend, we do changes every day. We start a commitment every day. We do a goal every day, regardless of our short, medium, and long term. And if we do so, we can achieve our vision, we can achieve our mission, and we can achieve results. That's why people who are lenient to be coached, who are lenient to be a mentor, who are lenient to do something different in the world, to really be as successful in their leadership, whatever it is, they don't just work by thoughts. They work by actions, and the actions require effort. But the effort starts from putting everything from your head down to paper and create a plan. You know, it's like a business plan. Sometimes people says, I'm a financial advisor, so they come and say, oh, I want to reach this money by this time. I know I always ask them, how would you? They said, I don't know. That's why I get you here. I said, that's fine. That's a desire you have. But have you, in fact, put on paper, I want to be a millionaire by this day. I want to, let's say if that is what you want, or I want to reach this type of interest by this time. I want to get my way of living for a house, maybe moving into a new house by this date. The majority, they don't. And that's why it's so difficult. That's why it's so difficult to achieve good things, big things, and be ahead of the plan. You see, that's something I'm telling you that in my life, because I always been having this type of thoughts put onto plan and action. That's why I've been seeing results. It is hard. Oh yeah, it is way hard, you know, but it's achievable if you see it, if you commit it, if you do so. That's why this type of coaching classes that we're receiving will lead you into good action. You see, because so much knowledge, it is great to have it. But at the end of the day, your vision, your mission, and results and passion along with it, is it going and is doing results? If you feel better than yesterday because you're accomplishing things that make you feel good, that's great. You're in good way of doing things. But if you haven't reached to what you really want, does it have to be perfect the way you want it? No, perhaps not, because there are going to be things on the way that may happen. Okay, but you are ahead of the game when you know where you want to reach off. When I say, let's say, I'm doing it simple. Okay, my biggest dream is going to Paris. Okay, I've been in Europe, but not in Paris. If you see here in my office, I have Paris everywhere. I think I said that to dear sister. You see the tower there? I think I said that to our Queen Nadia. So in fact, for that to happen, I have said to my partner, which we do books with together, okay, we're gonna have a retreat of writers, and we're gonna do a book in that place in Paris, okay? And for that to happen, I'm already setting up all this that will happen, okay? But my vision is as soon as I reach there at the tower, I sing. I'm going to sing the song for humanity that's been reaching many places. If you don't know that, but I'm a singer. Canto por la Paz. That's been something that we have sung in different places that we've been united in This is World One. And I want to have it done there. And I want to take pictures. I want to do a video. That is something I commit. And it's between the 5 years now. You see? Now, the plan is being a little awaiting, not because I don't want. is because all the issues that are happening with COVID. You see, but during the plan, I have set already the barcode for my book. I have done things that are getting this ahead of the plan. So in fact, it's gonna happen. And when it's happening, you're gonna be the first one watching me because I'm gonna put you all in soon. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say, here I am. I did it. You see what I mean? So this is something that if you really in fact start doing so, I tell you, you can have it. It's achievable. But we really need to start being from our thoughts, going down toward our papers, getting license, getting to know people like you're doing now, talking to people how to go and get it. You know, you have to open the doors for those doors to be opened for you. Okay. So whoever is here, if you want to do this at home, this is going to take you maybe a time to really profound your thoughts. But really what you're writing there, that has to be a making like an urgent need for your own sake. Like you have to feel this from very deep down and said, you know what, my next 5 years, I got to see them big as I want. And I'm gonna put all the effort, Prof, that I need for that to happen. So I'm gonna start little by little. And the first goal I want to reach, number one, will be, and then you put all the example and why and how, see, and how you picture in your mind, put it on paper. I bet you, I guarantee you, it will happen. Because I've done it many times and it had happened. And this is on the process. Okay. So I'm teaching this class in this way because I do need that, although I'm doing this as love for humanity, I'm doing this to empower me also, to remind me that my goals have to be set, done, and get results. So I'm not far from you. I'm on the same level, at the same position. I have something that says Derek Herbert. I also believe having diversified portfolios because there is so much areas where people need our services. I'm deeply moved for what you're doing, making this knowledge exercise to my country, Zambia, without any cost. That's great, for sure. You see, now with technology, you know, if people says there's no opportunities, sorry, I know there's places where it's difficult things are happening right now. And we know how humanity is being transformed. We know that. But whatever you have in mind and you feel for, you know, knocking and going through internet, if you have that possibility, will make your possibility to the ability to have everything done. I remember one friend called me. Well, it's not a friend. A friend, I should say, when it's someone that I frequently, you know, get around. This is someone that I knew through internet. And he said to me, I want to come to Canada and I want to get a job. I said, as you are, many people are. But the only way you can catch that job is if you come. Some people are saying, oh, well, I have to apply from outside, getting all the paperwork for having this work permit. And I said, yes, in fact, you can do so. But imagine you are in the pool of many candidates. Canada first will seek for their people before you, okay? Then after, they will outsource. I'm putting an example, and I'm doing this because I want you to look farther, okay? Then when they do the outsourcing, because they no longer have someone that they really need from inside, okay? They have a pool of candidates. And from that pool of candidates, they will see all of them. In fact, if it's a trade job, how would you prove it? You really need to have like sufficient amount of evidence. See what I mean? So it gets shorter, your opportunity. It gets shorter. It's difficult. But then why don't you, if you have the way of getting a visitor visa, come in, come to know people, open door here with people, you know, and then from here, apply. It's much easier. You don't have to be waiting outside. You're already here. You establish. There's people that are going to help you to work first. See if you really get the knowledge and things that they need. You see, you're opening your doors, but you have to up on. You have to add upon. So how that's how you get shorter your way. Maybe that works, may not work, but I mean, it's a risk. Anything in life is a risk. So I'm putting this example for you to see that the need is in there. There's always a need, but how you perceive with the need, it will get you through the step where it says, I break through. You know that guy here in this amazing picture? Alex money getting towards the end, you know? That's the same thing we're seeking for. But how we get through this, you know, and you're doing so a very good thing because you're here, right? You're connecting, you're improving, and therefore you're getting more creative, and then you're getting more knowledge, but at the same time you're getting into know more people, getting into expand your win. So there's a lot of things that are happening in Success for One for everything that you get. And this is where we really need to think. If our goals that we have set today are really what we want and how we're going to end up doing it. So we have another thing here important. 3 examples of creativity and innovation. This is important because in our society right now, there's more competition than ever, okay? We know that social media or all the platforms in right now digitally are making an example of creativity and innovation also, okay? How can we apply these already happening towards the skills we have, and how can maybe probably do something bigger or at the same level or different, okay? So, you know, this lady here with this candle, the light on top, you know, like it's getting the light. Oh gosh, I got it. That's what we really need to do is start thinking outside the box, outside of all the norms that were set every day to supply, to do, to be. You see, why don't you think differently? You know, there's been people who have done so many things that people will say, wow, that's not going to end up doing nothing. And in fact, they did a revolution, but they didn't think or never thought about what really said other person. They went by their instincts, by their own creativity, by their own innovation. And out of something very small, they created something so big. So that's where our vision has to work. And if you do this, I believe you. When you come back and said, Rosemarie, my creativity and innovation of doing things that I thought I won't be possible doing, it's happening because you start writing it and putting a plan and doing actions to have results. So think about this in your home because, like I said, the opportunities will rise as long as you're seeking for, as long as you think that my leadership is engaged to my passion, my vision, and my needs. And the next way of finishing today's day, our mentoring is by thinking, how does you see your future? How does you see it? How do you see it? There's a mistake here. I'm sorry. How do you see your future? How do you really see it, right? By opening this in your mind, by thinking about the future and the next 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years, but really, really deep, really thinking, man, if I were to do this and this become this and that become that, and then becomes a really the result that I want. You know how much the impactful story that you accomplish will have into other people? It will be unbelievable. It will change people's life, hearts. It's the same thing of Susan's World One, what she's doing. I have thank you so much. I want to say a last thing that just happened to me today. Um, sticking in my mind. Derek says, I also have the same question sticking in my mind right now. How can I predict my future? Exactly. By the grace of God, I believe we're going to be all alive in 5 years. Okay. And then, so what would you think that that can bring a change? Whatever you start doing and doing differently. That's the power of my leadership. By knowing that my vision has to be a creative, innovative, growth, success, future, all the things that we see today as vision apply to all that we have thought. And by saying this, I want to share a story that happened today to me. Dear sister Nadia, just give me about a few minutes. Um, I was at the drive-through of a coffee place. This coffee. I'm not doing advertisement, but this is the coffee that I just purchased. And I was through the drive-through, and there was someone asking money. You see, and I didn't have coins, but I had only one inside my card, and I gave to this man the only coin that I have because, in fact, honestly, I didn't have any cash on my in my wallet. I had my card to work for paying my food, whatever I was purchasing. And as soon as I see the man, I said, "Do you want a coffee? Because it's cold." And he says, "No, no, I'm fine. Yeah, maybe next, but no now." I said, "Okay, I'm sorry. This is what I can give you right now." And he took my coin. So then I go to the lane to pay for my food that I ordered. And as soon as I'm paying, the lady says, "This card doesn't work." I'm like, "Oh, geez, what's happening? I don't know. I have money, but I don't know why it's not working. Okay, let me try another one." The other one never worked on either. I said, "Okay, listen, I have to do a transaction or let me see my account." Now, with the internet, you can do all at once. But my internet was very down on my phone. I mean, like everything crashed in a minute. You see what I mean? Had happened someone, this happened to you at any point? Yes, it happens. I don't think I'm the only one. So when I'm looking through my phone, searching, okay, am I gonna pay this? She already gave me the coffee. I have the coffee inside. You know what I mean? And she still have my sandwich. So I said, you know what? I will have to go to the bank and come back. I don't know. Just wait for me because my phone is not working. And then she says, okay, no worries. Boom. And she gave me the food. I said, are you sure? Yeah, yeah, go, go, go. So I thought inside myself, I gave my last coin. I really wanted to give more, but I didn't have more on me in that time. I said, how gracious is the opportunity of giving? Because I never thought that giving this, the man before, which I said, you want a coffee? I'm going to pay for the coffee. As the guy, if that doesn't, my car wasn't working. Now I thought, right now, the door opened. So you see, it is better giving first and then you will receive. I never thought a purchase of a meal and a coffee was going to be free on a drive-through when I really had to pay and my cards were not working. And perhaps the guy before got my last coin. You see, and this lady never saw what I was doing with the guy before because she's inside the place. But she saw maybe my curiousness of going through and searching, and then she says, no, might as well, I think. So what do you think about this experience? Because that gets us something to think of. How many times we have the opportunity to give and sometimes we retrieve? How many times we have the opportunity to give our best and we do minimum? How many times we're thinking always to give the best and we do give the best and we get no results or nothing at the same time and we get frustrated. But life is like that. Life is giving us a chance always to give and always to provide with our best of us. That is the end of my class. Thank you for today, dear sister. Anybody has a question?
What a beautiful story. Wow. Yes, when you are giving with love, you know, everything is given to you in abundance. You know, the beauty of all that is when you understand that there's one thing, there is one law that no one in this world can escape. It is the law of cause and effect. You see, because people think sometimes they have bad action. Some people, they are doing also barbaric action, going till killing the others, sometimes using even the name of God by doing it. But they don't know that no one can escape the law of cause and effect. So more you are sharing your love, more you are giving, more you are receiving the equivalent, the correspondence. And this is the beauty. So this is how the world should be, to be one. To be one is to see the other like you're another you. See the other like another you. This person who was begging for money and waiting, it is a part of yourself that you have just healed. By healing her, you have healed a part of yourself. And this is, I am so proud of you. And this is a big message of love and solidarity. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, dear sister. I'm really glad that we have done the class today. If any have questions or say something, that would be great. And there's a message here. It says, Success War One is a grand platform for all humanity and peace lovers. And that is Saeed Danish. Thank you. And Ambassador Nur Ahmed, great insight session. Thank you. Thank you. And we have Saeed Danish. This war room for everyone. Yes, yes, it is for everyone. Thank you. God heart is reached for sure. Thanks for this great prize lesson. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I really think that I'm able to do this today, and that happened to me, and I could tell you, you know, we can be a ripple success for others. We can be a reciprocal need for others. We can be a reciprocal results for others. And that's what we're doing today. So thank you so much, dear sister. We can go or anything, any questions?
Yes, if anyone, if no one has any question, we can end this session. So is anyone who wants to ask something or say something? So please go ahead. Otherwise, we say good night to everyone. Have a wonderful and blessed evening to everyone.
Good night. See you next Tuesday at the same time. And for Spanish people, we have the same class on Thursday at 1 p.m.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Bye-bye.